Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. It's Macy here, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I love to do reviews on any type of makeup, and I try to be as helpful as I can be to help you make your best decision in purchasing a product or not. And so today we are going to be looking at the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop full coverage foundation right over here, and I do have two shades. I have the True Beige and I also have Beige. So I do have very oily skin. I get super oily throughout the day. Within I'd say 4 hours or so, I'd get super shiny with like, you know, my normal foundation, and then by the end of the day I get super oily, like I'm a grease ball. So I was super interested and wanted to see if this foundation helped with oily skin, and if it did last all day, because I do want all day wear and full coverage. I have a lot of I do have acne scars and pores and acne itself and all that good stuff, so my skin's not so perfect. And a little bit about this foundation, I know you probably have heard a little bit about it before, but it is lightweight, waterproof, and pigmented. 45 flattering tones that don't transfer. Glides on smooth, matte coverage, and color that stays true for up to 24 hours. Controls shine, mattifies your complexion all day long. Normal, oily, combo skin, and sensitive skin. Awesome. So I've used the foundation itself for about a week and a half now, and I usually like to try my foundations first before giving you my review on them, so that you can, you know, really see an honest review instead of like, you know, right the day I get it, or a first impression or anything like that, or anything hyped up. I usually don't like to hype up my reviews because I want to be honest and I want to give you the facts of what I think after actually using it for a while. For a full coverage foundation, it's lightweight, and I'm really surprised because when you pump that baby out, like, it looks thick, but it's actually not. It goes on very creamy, very lightweight, and it's very easy to blend. The shades are awesome. I actually did find a shade that really matched to me, and that's very uncommon for me because I have really yellowy, olivey undertones that not a lot of foundations, even from the drugstore, are able to match. And so I do feel like even in natural light, even in, you know, regular artificial lighting, the foundation color, the True Beige works great for me. The Beige is a little bit too dark, and it oxidizes a little bit, but that's like a con that I'll talk about in a little bit. Another pro would be that it does last, it does help my oily skin stay matte all day. So it's something that I didn't think would happen. It does control my oil a lot better than some of my other drugstore foundations, and even better than my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion and my Fenty Beauty foundation as well. It does help my oil stay in place, which is awesome, and I don't look like an oily mess throughout the day, which I was surprised by that. I was very surprised, because some of the cons, now we're gonna go into cons, is that it doesn't last all day. It does come off throughout the day, and I don't know if it's because of the formula, if it's because it's lightweight, or if it's so easy to blend, but it comes right off if you were to like use your fingers, like, or brush your nose. If you were to like use your finger and like wipe your skin, if you were to blow your nose with a tissue, it does come off, unfortunately. So that's kind of weird, because I mean, I guess it's it says it's a full coverage foundation, and it also does say color that stays true for up to 24 hours. So I'm not sure if it's saying it's 24-hour wear. It just says, oh, actually it does say that. Up to 24-hour matte finish. So I don't know if it's actually claiming that it's 24 hours. I think that whenever we see 24 hours, we kind of assume that it's going to last 24 hours, because you see on every freaking bottle, 24 hours, 12-hour wear. But this just says 24-hour matte coverage and color that stays true for the 24 hours. I'm looking at the ULTA app for the NYX description. So, interesting. But it does not last 24 hours. It does come off, which is unfortunate, but it's weird because it controls my oil. So I'm not sure. It's give and take, I guess. But some of the other cons is that it does seem to oxidize a little bit. I'd say one foundation shade darker than what it is. So earlier you did see when I put on my foundation, it looks super light, but throughout the day when I put my bronzer on and let it sit, the foundation does match my skin a lot better now than it did when I first applied it. So it does oxidize a teeny bit, just make sure you're aware of that. Another thing though is that it does give a little bit of texture. I don't have even skin, like I do have pores and a little bit of texture in my skin. It does seem to emphasize a little bit of texture. Definitely want to note that if you do have a lot of texture on your skin. It's not too terrible, but it's something to note. And I'd say, I guess that's all the cons I have. It's very easy to blend, easy to use. Doesn't oxidize too much. It does oxidize. It's very lightweight. It does feel like you're not wearing anything at all throughout the day, which is nice. It does control my oil throughout the day. It doesn't last all day, but it does control my oil. And it is also like not sticky either when you apply it, which is really nice. It's not like tacky. Maybe that's why it doesn't last all day, but it's not tacky, which is a good feeling for my skin. So I do hope that my review was very helpful. That's all I have for today. I didn't want to get into too much of the product itself because you probably know more about it. You probably have seen other videos and have know about the actual product itself. It's a pretty good foundation. I would say overall I do like it and I do enjoy it. It does help control my oil throughout the day. But overall I do like it. I can't say if I love it for sure, but it does help control my oily skin, which is awesome. The other foundation that I use on a regular basis is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Foundation, and this also helps control my oily skin as well. So I am all about anything that controls oils and a shiny complexion. So I guess that's it for today's video. I do hope you enjoyed it and I do hope that it was very helpful. If you do have any other questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them as best as I can. And until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye everyone, have a great day.